Now there's a bombshell report in the Washington Free Beacon confirming that crack pipes are, in fact, in these smoking kits. And unlike the fake journalists who just blindly listen to the White House's talking points, the Free Beacon actually visited these sites in Boston, Washington, D.C., Baltimore, New York City, and Richmond. And guess what they found in these safe smoking kits, folks? They found clear pipes to smoke crack out of. I mean, it is just unbelievable to think that the American taxpayer, you out there at home, could be helping these junkies get high. Joining us now is Ohio Congressman and ranking member of the House Judiciary Committee, Jim Jordan. Congressman, welcome. We're so glad to have you with us tonight.
Good to be with you.
Hey, so I have to ask you, despite the actual photographic proof of crack pipes the Free Beacon has, the White House still is denying the story. Listen to this.
This policy does not allow for crack pipes to be included. I would just note that this is a bit of a conspiracy theory that's been spread out there. It's not accurate.
Okay, so, I mean, to be fair, it's not clear yet which organizations are going to receive these grants. The administration is not going to announce those recipients until May 15th. But, I mean, it's embarrassing at this point, right? I mean, calling it a conspiracy theory, it seems like that these woke priorities that they have are interfering with their ability to respond to real issues that are facing real Americans, like feeding the nation's babies. What say you, Congressman?
No, exactly. Maybe Nina Jankowicz over at the Disinformation Governance Board is going to weigh in and say, oh, yeah, something that you and I already know, which is the biggest purveyor of disinformation is the government. But, you know, Jen Psaki says what she's going to say. Yeah, Americans are so fed up with everything the Biden administration does because everything they do has turned out to be terrible. Everything costs more. Rent costs more. Clothes cost more. Gas costs more, certainly. Energy prices are up. Everything costs more. And if you can get it, it's going to cost more, but some things you can't get, like baby formula, even though it looks like they're giving it to illegal immigrants, and while Americans are running short. So this is just symptomatic of the Biden administration. Like I said, everything is worse off. And with the baby formula issue, you're exactly right. This would not happen in a Trump administration. And frankly, if it did, they'd be on it like that and have a solution and a fix for the concern for the problem. But not Joe Biden.
Well, let me ask you, Congressman, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki commented on the White House supposed plan, I don't know what they're doing over there, to fight this baby formula shortage. Let's take a listen.
President Biden has directed the administration to work urgently to ensure that infant formula is safe and available for families across the country during the Abbott Nutrition voluntary recall. This is work that's been underway for months.
Underway for months. Let me tell you something. I'm on these mommy blogs, Congressman. The moms are freaking out. How could this have gotten so out of control? And why has the White House ignored this issue for too long?
Because they mess up everything. You know, we had Secretary Mayorkas in just 2 weeks ago testifying in front of our committee, and he said that they're executing their plan, that the border is secure. No rational person believes that. No one believes when Joe Biden says, oh, I've been working on this baby formula problem. No one believes him there. No one believed him when he said, oh, inflation is transitory. It's only going to be here a little while, and if we spend $2 trillion more, it will help inflation. Again, no one with common sense believes the things they say, and we can see how bad things are. So they can say all they want. We know the facts, and the facts are moms can't get baby formula, and everything they can get costs a lot more.
That's right.
Yeah, it sure does. And Congressman, I mean, the lies just keep coming from this administration. It's not just the crack pipes and the baby formula, but thanks to some courageous whistleblowers, you have also caught Attorney General Merrick Garland in a lie. Tell us what you learned about the FBI targeting parents.
Yeah, a couple brave whistleblowers came forward, have given us over 24 cases where, in fact, the threat tag designation that was created with Merrick Garland's memo to go after moms and dads has been used on parents. And we cited specific examples in our letter. In one situation, talk about what's happening to moms out there. In one situation, a mom who's in the group Moms for Liberty and owns a firearm was targeted for those facts. I mean, think about it. A direct attack on your freedom to association that we enjoy under the First Amendment to be in this group, your Second Amendment rights, your First Amendment rights to free speech, and she is called, someone reports her on the snitch line that was set up in the Justice Department. And of course, the FBI goes out and does an investigation and finds out there's nothing there. But this is happening. And, God bless the whistleblowers who came forward. But for them, we would not know what we suspected was going to happen back in October when he testified and we learned about this. But now we have proof.
Obviously, President Biden is asking for more money in terms of providing for COVID funding. Congress has passed a bill also on Ukraine about for $40 billion. What else will the Democrats try to push through as they know and they see the end of their rule come the big wave in November with Republican wins?
Well, who knows what else they'll try. We do know that when you spend this kind of money, you're only exacerbating the 41-year high inflation rate that is, driving up the cost of goods for every single American family. But again, the attacks on families never seem to stop. If I could just go back to the school board issue, I think this is really important. The speed and intensity with which they put this program, this apparatus in place. Remember, it's September 29th of last year when the School Board Association writes a letter to the Biden administration saying use the counterterrorism measures in the Patriot Act to go after parents. 5 days later, October 4th, the Attorney General of the United States issues a memorandum where they say set up this snitch line, this dedicated line of communication to report people who are showing up at school board meetings advocating for their children. And then 16 days after that, October 20th, the FBI sends out an email to agents around the country saying use this designation, this label, this threat tag, put that on parents who are reported on that snitch line. That all happened in 22 days. When have you ever seen the federal government move that fast? But when it's about going after people's rights and liberties, oh my goodness, look what the Justice Department did. Meanwhile, as we speak, there are protesters at the homes of Supreme Court justices protesting a pending decision, a decision they are deliberating on right now, a case they're working on, which is directly contrary to federal statute, federal law. That's how wrong this all is. And I think the American people see it for what it is. And as you guys point out, I think they're going to show up in a big way for this year's midterm elections.
There's no question they see it. And I was just going to bring up what you said is these protesters outside the homes of the Supreme Court justices. Meanwhile, parents are domestic terrorists. Trump supporters, ultra MAGA Trump supporters are domestic terrorists. But it's okay to be protesting outside the homes of our Supreme Court justices. And this administration encourages it.
Yeah, direct violation of 18 United States Code Section 1507 says you cannot do that. Protest at a justice's home, their residents, trying to intimidate them, which is exactly what's going on. And it's interesting how silent the Justice Department is there. But oh my goodness, within 22 days, they can do what a left-wing political organization asked them to do because they thought it was going to chill the speech of moms and dads. That's how wrong this all is.
Well, the midterms will be here before we know it. Congressman Jim Jordan, it is always a pleasure to see you. Hope you'll come back soon.
We will. Thanks, guys. Thanks for what you do.
Thank you.